lovely host just finished up episode 3 of Flux, where we left off with a weeping angel piloting the goddamn TARDIS. So yes, I am very excited. I'm not going to waste any more of your guys' time. Your next reaction to Doctor Who Series 13 starts now. Oh, it's going to be
today's date.
Oh, never mind.
November 21st.
Oh, that is going to be Claire, the one girl that Doctor ran into. Leave now.
Can you state your name, please?
Claire Brown.
Yeah, it is Claire.
Date of birth.
13th of May 1985.
Beg pardon?
I don't know, you know, that happens when a weeping angel sends you back in time.
1967, and you clearly know your own birthday. Yet the machine.
I mean, you can
would
lie
suggest
about your birthday, though.
Neither state.
The angel has the TARDIS.
That might be a problem.
Till I say.
I've got really dry eyes.
The problem is, we don't know where we are, or even if we are. And the third only problem is, even if we are somewhere...
Hello? Hello?
Yes,
Jiminy Christmas.
Gerald,
I knew every house has received one today. You're deliberately scaring people.
and you're deliberately ignoring me.
Is that Claire?
Have you counted the stones?
I don't...
It's happening again.
Again?
You can call me the doctor.
The Institute of Psychic Investigation?
Looks like it.
Interesting. How did you get in here? Miss Brown sketches what she calls her premonitions.
Better not be an Amy in her eye, an angel in her eye, like Amy. Okay, that is a great shot. Cooked. Yeah, checks out.
A minute ago.
How the hell did it make itself look like a scarecrow? That was very clearly a scarecrow.
Yeah, easy.
Take turns blinking. I'm gonna blink, then you can blink. Man, everyone sucks at surviving an angel.
What are you doing?
Why does everyone suck at surviving an angel? It's not that hard. I mean, an average person, at the very least, can hold their eyes open without blinking for 20 to 30 seconds. Take turns doing that, boom.
Space.
No. Brother?
Brother? He's black and she's Asian. What do you mean, brother?
No, sorry.
If I get my hands on the person who threw this...
Jericho, wait!
Close the door, bro.
Premonition. A succession of disconnected images. A stone angel. I've been in the 60s for 2 years.
Oh.
Angel attacked you.
The angel Bob?
Really ringing the doorbell?
At least they rang first.
After I had my first premonition.
The cursed
Everyone in
village.
the village disappears on the 21st of November.
Oh my god. Not again, bro. She's got cocaine spilling out of her eye. And you're not gonna say anything. Are those cocks on the table?
What you say? No dinosaurs.
But I mean, technically a chicken is a descendant of a T-Rex.
Are we stuck here?
Yes, because you guys suck at surviving angels.
The angels are here too.
Keep sending you back, bro.
It's got closer.
That'll do it.
Gerald, yes, I think it is.
Yeah, you kind of seem like a piece of shit.
Say one pleasant thing 47 years of pain, Gerald.
Right. That's it.
I don't get how you didn't see that when you were walking up the road. Alright, well, you're cooked, because these guys are probably going to be stupid.
I'll return it to the churchyard.
Just dip it over the edge.
Look at it!
You wanted her to suffer. Damn, she kind of bad, though. Look at that angel. She kind of bad. I'd let her quantum extract me. She can extract my quantum energy anytime she wants. Okay, never mind.
That which holds the image of an angel can also be an angel. It take a lot of effort.
Yes, she said it finally.
You can escape that screen.
What?
I guess that kind of confirms a picture of an angel could
Take your eyes off that screen, Jericho.
work as well.
Angel.
That's kind of cool.
Come in. Made it worse.
That's so cool. They're doing so many creative things with angels this season. I love it.
I may have to write all this down.
Once
No,
this is over, be
you
my
really
guest.
You're just now saying something.
You're a Percipient. A seer. You had a premonition of an angel in your mind, and now it's living there. That which contains the image of an angel.
Is an angel.
It's an angel.
Oh, I've seen many things beyond my comprehension, Doctor.
What, electricity?
I was one of the first.
I'll be as gentle as I can.
That's what she said.
Mind. That's new. Wait, you're the one who hijacked my TARDIS. Psychotemporal effort that would have taken is incalculable.
An Angel Bob situation.
I need your help, Doctor.
A weeping angel needs my help.
I identified her as my hiding place from others of my kind.
So you're saying those angels in the village in Jericho's house?
Oh,
they
so
were
she's like an
coming to rescue
apostate.
you?
They are an extraction squad. For the division.
Oh.
Everyone's here.
Wait a minute. That means Weeping Angels are working with the division?
Leave a gap between you and the next person or it won't take.
What does that mean for that Weeping Angel they found in
he
the
comes.
basement of, or the
We don't get to ask
the hell purgatory of Gallifrey that Clara and 12
Here
saw?
we go.
We've already provided transport for many who have come here. We can do that again today.
Okay, you're about to send him to like a concentration camp.
What is that?
Literally putting him inside one of the chingaderas.
Passenger will activate
Passenger.
transportation.
No, I've been waiting for this one.
Everybody get out of the transportation.
Oh, don't draw attention to yourself.
Whatever she is not salvation.
I don't believe
Like a
you.
Madara situation.
I don't believe you.
Maybe not that way either.
Oh, they can't catch a break.
If you walk in front of it, we can't see it.
Please don't tell us what to do.
All right, bro.
It's just a perfectly normal. How did that?
Sorry, Megan.
That checks out.
We have to keep moving.
God damn, her acting's going crazy.
Because you can't bear to examine your own.
This is so cool.
Loveless, childless.
But how is he using his
hiding in
voice?
academia for fear of the real world.
That was so cool. That was not very cool.
Stop right there.
Yeah, that'll stop
You're
him.
observed.
We have time.
We are all
Dude, this is so cool.
Every species, every world,
Even
every
Dalek.
moment.
What makes you so dangerous that they would need so many? What do you have that they're so scared of?
That's what I want to know.
All division, all of its history.
The Doctor learning about the division from a Weeping Angel was not on my bingo card.
I see what you mean.
Oh, already.
Go. There are angels in the walls here.
Of course there are. Why wouldn't there be?
Oh my god, that's horrifying.
Isn't night over there?
Oh, that's the future. These two times are like linked.
Maybe say this.
I remember this.
Is that her older?
The strange old woman. Because I knew Peggy.
Oh.
In 66 years' time. I think it's how they got here.
The whole place is an angel? What the hell? It's like an angel like birthing site.
What was the gentleman, Professor?
I'm not blinking.
Okay, well then can someone go? Thank you. Now, Claire, you look at it.
Just left staring at each other.
If you say so.
Oh, true. Oh.
You're all right. This is Hayward.
Oh no.
You appear to be...
Racia.
I don't think you're gonna win against the race of an angel. Didn't move. You weren't gonna win that race anyways.
I turned my back. I wasn't observing you. Why am I still here?
Oh, okay, she kind of knew that she'd be cooked.
The worrying news is that I think he let me go, and I don't know why.
I see.
Doctor, we're stuck in 1901.
We're what?
Maybe we should have brought that to you a little bit more gently.
We can't cross the line. Human. To attract me.
Because the only thing Division wants more than my angel is you.
Aww.
You are recalled.
Recalled. Bro, I thought Division was based in Gallifrey. So if the Master blew up Gallifrey, then what? Bro, these episode endings are crazy. Oh. Excuse me, what? Since when do we get mid-credit scenes?
Hey.
Oh.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, he's reflected. He's a changed man.
Oh, and I love you.
So wholesome.
I really love you. So I'm heading to you. Oh, no, don't run away.
That sucks. Oh, that sucks. That super sucks. I'd be so mad. There was, in fact, not any more post-credit scenes, but there was a lot that was not on my Doctor Who bingo card. A lot. The Doctor becoming a weeping angel was definitely not anywhere near a bingo card. Oh my god. The use of angels this episode was so damn creative. They really leaned into the image of an angel is an angel. I thoroughly enjoyed this episode. I definitely feel like Flux at this point is very messy. There's a lot of stories being thrown in here with Claire, with Peggy, the Division, the Flux, the Crystal bitches. But I also know this is only episode 4 out of a 6-parter, so I'm assuming, you know, I'm not complaining about it. It's just messy, which isn't a bad thing per se, because again, it's a 6-part story. There's a lot that's happening, and I can judge that based on the ending when I finish episode 6. I doubt the festive specials that come after this. I mean, I guess future spoiler, I know she doesn't regenerate at the end of Flux. She regenerates in the last episode. And I'm not looking at episode titles because I don't want to get spoiled, but I did look at this episode title when I finished it. It's called The Village of Angels, and if I had seen that beforehand, I would have known there's Weeping Angels this episode, so I'm very happy I'm skipping the episode titles. But anyways, back on track to what I was saying. I do know she doesn't regenerate at the end of Flux. She regenerates at the end of the festive specials, obviously, because there is the ending of Flux, which is the 6th episode of the season, and then there's 2 or 3 festive ones, so I obviously know she doesn't regenerate at the end of the 6th episode, and I'm very intrigued to see how this all wraps up. It's messy, but that's okay, because again, I'm in the middle of an arc, and I'm not going to complain about that. But that's a good messy, because there's so many interesting storylines happening, and I'm so intrigued and invested, because there's a lot of plot going on, and I'm surprised that Doctor Who managed to play off so many storylines that are equally as interesting. Like, even the side romance with the commander of the Serpent People, and then that one girl that he's in love with. I'm interested in that. I think it's super wholesome, because it doesn't feel cringe, it doesn't feel forced. I'm really hoping that it continues to be as interesting, and I hope they, I won't say I hope they reunite, because I think depending on what the plot is trying to convey and how the story plays out, I hope it just pays off emotionally. That's what I'm looking for. I hope there's a good emotional payoff, whether they die, whether they reunite, etc., etc. I just am really enjoying every single little side thread that's going on, especially with the Division. Like, turning her into Weeping Angel, the Division has recalled you. Why now? There's been, 9, 10, 10.2, 11, and now 12 and 13. Why did they not, even one, ignore what I just said, 1 through 13, why have they never, including the War Doctor, why have they never recalled him? Actually, the War Doctor I could understand, because they were fighting a war, but that's what's really interesting to me. Why now? Outside of the obvious of they didn't think about it, they weren't thinking about the Division, the Timeless Children, back when Stephen Moffat and Russell T. Davies was writing the show. I get that, but for a plot reason, I hope they somewhat acknowledge that, because they still haven't acknowledged why the Master is super crazy and evil now, which is great for the Master, but after Missy, it's still bothering me. Like, what happened there? I know that Missy died, there was no regeneration, so maybe there was some kind of, it's the Master, he had some way. Obviously it could be a previous, I just want some answers. I don't have a lot of theories in that regard. I really hope they acknowledge it sometime soon, because that's really bugging me. And another thing that bugged me about this episode was how stupid people are. Like, I get that it's hard. I know I joke, like, oh, I can survive a Weeping Angel easy, but it's really not that hard, that if you have the tools. I mean, even if you have a flashlight and they're like, fucking with it, yeah, you're cooked. But if you're in like broad daylight, like these people were, they had plenty of lighting in a building. There's and you have a lot of people with you. There's so many ways to survive, but they're so damn stupid. And you can play the argue of you're scared, or flight or fight, but maybe I'm just a fight as opposed to flight kind of person. I just think there's so many ways that these people could have gotten out of these situations, outside of like the older grandpa and grandma that got they got cooked twice because they don't even know what a Weeping Angel is. So that makes sense. It's really hard to believe that in that time zone. It'd be hard to tell me in reality, like, there's some quantum species out there trying to harvest my time energy. Obviously in a show I can be like, oh yeah, like, you stupid idiots, but if you actually heard that in real life, it's a bit harder to believe. So I get why like two randos would succumb to the tricks of a Weeping Angel, but for like the people who know what they are in that context, like the Doctor, like Claire, like the Professor, like Yaz, I think there's so many ways they could have survived. And I guess the Professor, in his defense, he got dust in his eye, and I know like biologically your instinct is like, blink and get stuff out of your eye. Even if it's one eye, you just blink both. So that I get that you can't, I can't even sit here and be like, oh, I just tough through it, because you just can't. Just like you can't sneeze with your eyes open as much as you really want to. You just can't. But this episode made up with it, with the creative use of angels, with like the paper and the television, Claire becoming an angel. That's really cool. The Division, tying that in, the Division using angels. It's been like a really, really great arc, not just for the show, but for the Doctor. And I'm really happy they didn't throw away the Timeless Child stuff, as hated as it was. Now that I've seen that and I've looked at people's opinions of it, I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty cool, because I like more Doctor backstory. I'm not going to complain about that, but I'm really glad they didn't just chuck that out the window and forget about it. That would have bothered me exponentially more than just not having the Timeless Child there. So I'm glad they're leaning into that with the Division. But overall, a very, very fun episode. I love Weeping Angel episodes, and it seems like we're gonna get a little bit more of angels, considering the Doctor is literally an angel, which was, again, not even anywhere near a bingo card So very, very excited about that. We have 2 episodes left. We're in the penultimate episode of Flux, and then I'll probably finish the next 2 in one sitting, and then I'll do all 3 specials in one sitting, or I might do 2, and then the very last episode is its own thing, because it's not just the last episode of its series, it's the last episode of Jodie Whittaker as the Doctor, I assume, before 14 takes over and we get into the Disney Plus stuff, because there isn't any more Doctor Who past. I'm watching on Max for context. There isn't any other episode after the final episode of series 13. So I'm assuming you just go to Disney Plus and then watch. I guess they're calling it series 1 now. Series 14. I'm not sure which one it is. I've just heard season 1 be tossed around. I'm pretty sure it's they like rebooted it because they went to Disney Plus and it's like a starting off point for new viewers. So yeah, I'm assuming that that's it for 13 after that last festive special, and then you go straight into the 14th Doctor. I promise you guys I'm gonna try to remember to pronounce his name. But yeah, I very much enjoyed this episode. And I know I keep talking about the 14th Doctor, but it's really hard not to when you know you're getting to the end of this Doctor's life cycle. It really hurts, because I really do genuinely enjoy 13, and regenerations suck, especially when you get attached to a Doctor. But anyways, I know I'm not really reviewing this episode, I'm more so just talking about the show in general, but in my case I can just watch the next one, so I don't really feel a need to waste your guys' time and talk about this episode on a thematic and analytical level when I can just jump into the next. I'd rather just talk about how it affects the show overall based on what I've seen. But thank you all so much for watching. I know from what you guys are watching, it's just another episode, another reaction I just edited and uploaded for me. I just watched these 2 back to back, so I've had a lot to digest in one night, and I'm excited to finish up Flux in my next sitting. I, again, will try to upload these videos much more quickly, and I'm very, very confident no one's watching this portion of the video right now. If you are watching this portion of the video, give me your favorite Doctor Who quote, and then I'll know you watched it. Your favorite Doctor Who moment, or favorite Doctor Who, or favorite Doctor, something like that. But thank you all so much, and I will see you in my penultimate episode, The Flux.
Subscribe to Zang Helios for some more unfreaking believable content.